Thanks. So
Mr. Fossa, can I also?
Hello,
Mr. Fossa.
I can hear you. Yes, yes.
Okay, I don't know if I'm correct, please. On the primary key.
Okay.
Okay, from my own little understanding, I think it could also mean that when you are writing these headings, okay, the first key that is going to start the what do you call it, the listing. It has to be the student ID. That is, when you click it, no matter how they are arranged, on the arrangement, the way they are going to be arranged, the format that they are going to be arranged, we always start with student ID. I don't know if I'm correct.
Yeah, usually you always, it's device is customary to start with the primary key, okay, such as student ID, matric number, and all that. Yes, that's right. That's usually what you display first in most cases. Okay, but it's not really mandatory, but that is a sort of tradition. It's the usual way of organizing data. You understand? For example, you want to display information about students. Usually, the first thing you want to display is the matric number. Maybe after matric number, maybe so, like that. You want to display information about customers. The first thing you want to display is the account number.
The account number.
But in some reports, you may not have to do that. In some reports that are used internally, they may decide to display the surname first, followed by the first name. So what really makes it?
If you display the surname on the first name, that means student ID, that means the ID will not be there.
The ID may be somewhere else, may appear in a later column. It depends on the purpose of the report.
Okay.
And the ID may not even be there. Okay, but in most cases, it's there. It could be somewhere else.
It will be in the last column.
It could be the last. Could be the last.
It cannot be in the middle.
Depending on the purpose of that particular report.
Yeah.
Maybe it to be better for management to just easily see the names in order so they can trace some specific persons more easily. Okay. In such a case, you can decide to put the account number somewhere else, maybe toward the right, rather than starting with it. Yeah. But even in such a case, the account number still remains the key field. So the key field is that number or that value that used to uniquely identify an entity. For instance, two people can have exactly the same name in a school. Okay? How do you differentiate them?
The MAC number.
The MAC number. Two of them cannot have the same MAC number.
Yeah.
So that field that uniquely identifies an entity, that's the key field.
It's the key. Yeah. The key what? Field.
Key field, or sorry, I'm calling it, you could call it key field or primary key.
Primary key, okay.
Yes, that's the primary key.
All right.
Please, are we clear with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
How about the NN?
Not null, that's not null.
Okay.
That's the not null. Okay. Which means that field cannot be left empty.
Blank.
You understand? Cannot be left empty. For example,
So the one for the
let's
so the
take
one for the
surname.
email can be left.
What?
I said you said it cannot be left empty.
Yes. Let's take, for
Then the one for
example,
the email.
you see this email now. We didn't choose not,
Mm,
which means email can be left empty.
because it might not be used for something.
Yes. It can be, it
All
doesn't
right.
mean you have to leave it empty, but even if it's empty, there will be no problem. You won't get an error message.
Yeah.
But for surname, for instance, if you create
Cannot be left
a
empty.
new record and you don't specify surname, you get error message. Why? Because
Yeah.
surname must be supplied. It's not null.
Yeah.
Is that understood?
Yeah. What about the UQ? Those ones, are they necessary?
So unique. UQ is unique.
Okay.
This is unique field, which means, let's say if I say, let me use phone, for example. I say phone
Yeah.
number is unique. Assuming I choose unique, all this
Mm.
simply means is that two people cannot have the same phone number.
Okay. What if two people have the same number?
That's what I'm saying. It will give you an error message.
Okay.
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 This one, binary column is, which means this particular column is stored using binary codes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is unique. This is unsigned data type. Unsigned, which means you cannot have a negative value in that field. Zero field, if there are any extra spaces, let's say, for example, you didn't specify a value, it will fill it with zeros.
If it is numeric.
Numeric, yes. Then this one, auto increment. Okay, auto increment. If it's an auto increment field, it will be increasing the numbers, the value of that field. The first one may be 1, the second one 2, 3, automatically, without your inputting it. So if you, for example, you want a field to be auto-generated like that, first item, second item, third item, and all that. So it will, if it gives the first value, the first one that you input, it gives you one. Let's say you use it for like, assume you use it for ID now. It could give the first one 1, the second student give it 2, the third student 3 automatically.
Okay.
Okay. Then this one is used for if you want to use a formula to generate the content of that field, of that column. Okay. This one is generated column. Okay. Some of this, SQL is big, so some of these things are a little bit advanced. So if you use this, if you look down here now, you see that if you choose this G, it will now create expression.
Expression.
You have to type in the expression that will be generating the content. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So in a nutshell, that's what all that is about. So let's proceed. Let's proceed now.
So the commonly used is PK and NN.
Yeah, the
Unique.
most commonly used here, we have a PK, NN, unique. Yes, unique. It's commonly used. Sometimes auto increments, sometimes. But mostly this PK 1, 2, 3 are the most commonly used.
Okay.
If you want to force a field to be unique, you use this one, where two people cannot have the same
Cannot have the same.
thing.
So therefore, means will you not select
PK is
for
also
every
okay. You say will you now select?
I say, I mean, what I'm saying now, if you are going to select the unique, if
Yes.
you are going to check the unique box, will you check it for everything on that column?
No.
As it affects the database, or just one?
No, just one. No, you know when you are creating it. For example, this one now, this one. This particular check mark relates to surname. So every data typed into the surname column must obey this rule.
This rule. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you type into the student ID column must obey these rules here.
Okay. I get it now. Yeah.
So you only specify it